sweet and caring, now cold and calculated. You can't be trusted. You want the world for your own. You want maximum profit. You lost perspective. I won't give you direction. You're always restless. Want me to fix your problem. You can't be trusted. You want the world for your own. I'm your maximum profit. I can't afford to stay, so get out of my way. Smoking down the track and never looking back. You can't be with me anymore. You can't be with me. Oh no. Once I will let you in, but now I let you go.
The Big Voice. KWTN 100.9 FM. Nebraska. The official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe.
Maximum profit.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to those that are tuning in overseas, good night, right? Winnebago Talks Season 2, SZN, Season 2. This is episode, man, help me out, Bethany.
14.
Episode 14 in the house. I'm joined in the studio with none other than myself, DJ Guarantee, Communications Officer for the Winnebago Tribe. We also have Miss DJ Bethany, the host of ARL, and it's good to see her. We also have Tyler Snake, and she's the Office Circulation Manager, doing a good job of doing that. And then we have a new addition to our team here.
Yeah.
So Tyler, do you want to go ahead and give her the introduction?
Okay, here. Okay. This is Jocelyn, so I'm just going to let her introduce herself real quick.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Parker, and I'm a summer youth worker here. So, yeah.
First day.
Awesome. First day. And I know that last week some of the summer youth workers across Winnebago had helped out and everything, and they started. You didn't get to start last week because of what?
I was in Washington, D.C. for close-up.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was pretty nice. It was my first time riding a plane, and I liked it.
Yeah. Did you take gum?
Yeah, I was scared.
Because the, I don't know.
Have your ears popping.
Yeah, I didn't know what
doesn't
the
that help
pressure.
it?
Yeah.
For real. And so what did you get to see in D.C.?
We got to see like a lot of museums. My favorite one was I think it was called the Museum of the American Indian, and it was dope.
Oh, yeah, that Smithsonian.
And then some lady told me that I should become the next president, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sure thing.
Yeah, for sure. That would be cool. Well, if you need a campaign manager, if you need a DJ to hype you up and stuff like that, DJ Bethany is available. Was our flag, did you get to see the tribal flag?
I was looking for it, but I didn't really see it.
You didn't get to see it, huh? Someone else said that, but I heard it's there. We just have to look for it because they have a section where every tribal flag, and there's over 500 different nations and stuff.
Yeah, I was looking, but I didn't see it.
You didn't get to see it, huh? Wow. So it was a kind of a 4-day trip, and you got to see all the monuments and a lot of walking, huh?
Yeah, my legs hurt after a while, like 4 hours. I was like, dang, need to sit down.
That is cool. Did you take a lot of pictures?
Yeah, I took a lot.
That is awesome. So she's going to be joining us. I wanted to ask her, where do you go to school?
I go to school at Homer.
Yeah, and you're going to be in the 10th grade.
Yeah.
What is that? The sophomores, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sophomores. I just remember my son had one of those s'mores.
Yeah.
You know, and it said soft s'mores. That's kind of cool. That's cool. But what's your favorite subject?
I'm trying to think. I'd just say like maybe social studies, because it's fun.
Right.
It's interesting, you know.
For sure. And go ahead, Bethany, you got any questions for her?
What was your favorite thing about freshman year?
Cross country.
Cross country.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you're a runner too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. All right. We're gonna have to do some kind of
Some relay races.
Yeah, some Office Olympics or something. But I want you on my team. No.
Yep, I'll let us win.
And let's see here. What kind of music you like?
A lot of like R&B. Have you guys ever heard of like Erykah Badu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love listening to her. She has like
Alright.
a very soothing voice.
Yes.
And then, do you know much about the big voice? Like, okay.
I just kind of listen on the radio. But
Yeah, we're gonna learn here today. She has a show called ARL. We're gonna get you in the loop here, and go ahead and tell them about ARL Top 5.
So on ARL, every week we have a top 5. It's on Thursdays. It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we go through like requests, like people will send in songs they want to hear and
Yeah.
they want to dedicate a song to someone. And then we also do birthday shout outs. So we'll get all the local people and like people we have on our Facebook, we'll shout them out for their birthday. And then we have our top 5, which concludes the show. And then we get a song from each. So 4 of the songs, I'll ask you guys here in the department for a submission. And then the song that won the week before will carry over. So we'll have 5 songs, you know, people in the community, people on Facebook, they'll vote. And then we have the countdown towards the end. But whoever gets the top song of the week, whoever picked that song and they're the winner for that week, they get mad props here in the office.
Dang.
So who gets mad props?
Oh yeah, who won?
It was
This was so long ago, right?
that ASMR segment. It's just too fresh on my mind. That's all I remember. Me and my friend Jordana, the wind editor, we did ASMR last week on the ARL. It was fun.
I don't know what that is, but I still have to listen to
Nah,
it.
it was we added a hint of res on there. So.
Did you guys?
Yeah, I had to personalize it a little bit. But we had, it was a new song. It wasn't, so the week before was Neon Moon. It was Rocksteady. Took me a while to grasp.
Oh, cool. All right.
But everybody's feeling Rocksteady, so.
Yeah. Shout out to our commentators here. We also have Quince Bass that's joining us. We like to read the comments on, because we're also streaming on Facebook and well as YouTube.
Yes.
But it says Q Bass, Coach Q. Me and MCBKC participated in a close-up in DC back in the 1989. And they still remember it to this day. So that trip that you took, Jocelyn, you know, you're still going to remember that. And then I know that you're friends with my daughter, Kamimila. Yeah. And you guys, do you still dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to hit the powwow circuit this
Yeah.
Are you really? All right. So powwow, speaking of powwow, the countdown to powwow, they just had a powwow committee meeting this morning, and man, what is it? Less than 40 days or something like that? Is it
Dang.
somewhere 40?
Coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up July 28th, 29th, 30th, right here at the homecoming. Or don't forget about July 27th. And I want to make sure you folks to know, posters are going to be coming out, but July 26th, the Winnebago Volunteer Fire Department is going to be having their annual community firework display right there on Land of Wellness. Bring your kids down. I think Native Star, they help out with Light Up the Sky toys with the kids, and it's just a good time, you know. And that's kind of kicking off the homecoming celebration. July 27th is known as like Winnebago Day, where we kind of just do some of our social dancing. Homecoming. We'd like to invite everybody to come back home here to the lands of the Winnebago people. And so there's the information. It's going to be posted on our Facebook page. And they also have for recent updates, a Facebook page, and it's Winnebago Homecoming Celebrate. I think there's a lot of people that try to, there's Winnebago Powwow, while ours is known as a Homecoming Celebration. So we kind of try to title it different. So if you're looking for Winnebago Powwow, and see a post from like 2009 or something like that, it hasn't been updated because we do Winnebago Homecoming Celebration. Makes sense. Yeah, so cool. All right, well, now, Jocelyn,
Yeah.
we are going to have you come back in with Tyler. Before Tyler comes back in, we're going to have you, you're going to have to be my referee. Because these two can fight, you know what I mean? But we play this thing called The Answer Is. It's right at the end. That's the last segment that we do, and it's just 5 questions, and I'll need you to judge, okay? Because there's some times where they might give
rowdy.
us yeah.
New
So,
rules all the time. I don't know.
yeah, you just got to kind of keep them separated and everything.
Alright.
But who won last
You stay
week?
here and you stay here.
Who
Yeah.
did win last week?
This tape.
I forgot.
I think Bethany
Yeah,
won, right?
Bethany won. I get a-
so you get a lifeline.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Wait, what kind of questions is it? Or
It's
is it
like
just-
we talk about the Winnebago on the news. We talk about things that happen nationally. We talk about things that happen locally.
It's random trivia.
Yeah. So random trivia. Like one of the questions that everybody knows here is what is my middle name? And they always get it, you know what I mean?
Wait, I don't know what
It
those
starts with a P.
Yeah. But
I forgot.
He asked us
I don't think
twice.
about it too.
and it's probably going to be on this one here today, so might want to call my mom or something. No, I was like,
We went to Applebee's and you said it before, huh? You used your middle name instead of your first name. I don't remember.
yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So
my brain.
what do you have for Winnebago on the news, Tyler?
Okay, so this week is actually issue week. So next Winnebago Talks, I'll be talking about my bits. We'll be talking about Pet Care Day. We had Jeb and Dwight here. It was pretty
Yeah, how'd that go?
lively in the office.
How did is he okay?
Yeah, Jeb was cool.
Yeah.
Dwight's like, he don't chase other dogs. He don't bark at other dogs.
Yeah,
but as
he was
soon as
just
it's
kinda-
a bunny or a little guy, he's all over that.
Oh, really?
But they got along. They're just chasing each other around.
Yeah.
So Jeb was pretty cool about that.
Well, to appreciate everybody bringing. If you didn't get a chance to go to that Pet Care
Oh,
Day,
yeah.
they're having another one. What, in July or August?
Yeah, next month. So it'll probably be like the 17th of July.
Okay, and make sure you check that on out, and make sure to take care of our four-legged relatives, man, because they mean a lot to us. And I seen Dwight kind of run around and said hello, kind of scoped the place out, and he might have been a little sore, but he probably just brushed it off a little bit.
No, he was the next day. But now I'll be talking about the passport program put on by Ho Chunk Renaissance.
Yes.
We had a lot of kids coming through and keeping their memory up on the colors and whatnot.
Yeah, like how many did you say would come up here? Because we're one of the passport stops.
I'd say like over 10, like 15 kids came
Cool.
through. Yeah.
That is awesome.
I believe the prize was a skateboard or a bike, but pretty cool.
We appreciate the parents, the guardians, the grandparents. I've seen a lot of them bringing their kids around. They just took maybe a lunch break and got the kids from home and then came up here and seen us and then went to another passport spot. I think that's a cool idea. So shout out to Ho Chunk Renaissance, who is also doing some language episodes they're going to be doing on Monday. Yesterday we were closed for Juneteenth. It was a holiday, but tell them about that.
So starting on next week, we'll be back with episode 2 with the Ho Chunk Renaissance, where it'll be Tunny, Craig Cleveland, and he'll be joined by Samia, Lone Tree, and they'll be going over some orthography with the Ho Chunk language and just an effort to revitalize language and maybe those that aren't able to participate in the classes that they hold and things like that, then they can tune in every Monday.
Yeah, I think we're still kind of, listeners, they have some great ideas. And we appreciate everybody that has some great ideas. We started the Big Hour, we started a sports show, and then the Ho Chunk Renaissance language. And they're still kind of beta testing some things out. And I know that he went live one time, and then they're like, okay, well, let's try to go and do a recorded segment, maybe edit it a little bit, and then put it out there for the community so it flows a little bit better.
Yeah.
So we'll announce those details when that time comes. And I appreciate all the programs, all the listeners, and everybody that has a hand on that. I had a text from one of my good friends, and he said, hey, what do you think about doing a kind of, people like grunge, rock, heavy metal, kind of alternative music and stuff? There's none of that and stuff, but you get every now and
Baby
then.
Bison Beats, they bring some of that.
Yeah, and then on ARL, you play some of the things that we just,
When they want to hear it. Yeah.
Right. So we might do a big hour just focused on heavy metal and see how that works out and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It gets you pretty hyped up and everything. And, I am a fan of all genres of music. The only one I'm not, I apologize if I offend you guys. Don't say anything to anybody. But the one that I can't get into is polka. Sorry, guys.
It's understandable.
Wait, what's polka?
I got all mad.
Got up and left, put your headphones down, headed out. You're a radio station. Come on now. But anyways. Okay. All right. Hey, Rodney here wants us to make an announcement about the hospital. Public service announcement, folks. If you want to write down your calendar, we'll announce that. Go ahead.
So over here we have the 12 Clans Unity Hospital will be operating with reduced services today, Tuesday, June 20th, due to a water main break and a water outage at the hospital. Emergency services and IV/wound care clinic will remain open. The outpatient clinic, dental, diabetes, and behavioral health departments will be closed, and appointments will be rescheduled.
Can you bring up their Facebook page and show the viewers so that are tuning in on Facebook? For those listeners that are in your radio, we are also streaming on the Facebook page. And if you look up Winnebago, The Big Voice, you'll get connected and you kind of see what's happening in the studio here. And then we also have some graphics displayed. But here's their... If you guys want to get the latest, maybe you have an appointment today or whatnot, you might want to call down there and just say, hey, is my appointment still going to happen? There's outpatient clinic, dental, diabetes, behavioral health will be closed. And I just wanted to make sure to get that rescheduled. And there's their Facebook page. Go ahead, Bethany.
Yep, so the 12 Clan Community Hospital, they'll be operating with reduced service today due to a water main break and a water outage at the hospital. So emergency services and IV/wound care clinic will remain open. The outpatient clinic, dental, diabetes, and behavioral health departments will be closed, and appointments will be rescheduled.
Then, though, there's another one, too. There's the Winnebago Health Department. Can you go bring that one up, Bethany? I just wanted to ring a couple things. One that's really messing me up and kind of keeping me up at night. And we're trying to get somebody in here, maybe EPD or Wildlife and Parks or something. But it's that poison hemlock. Have you heard about that, Jocelyn? Okay, this poison hemlock is a plant that has been here. It's not natural to our area, but since the floods happened, it came here. And I think if you mess with it or ingest it, it does some damage to your central nervous system.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, and it could even cause some major problems. So I know like the young ones like to pick flowers for their moms or their grandmas and stuff. Just be careful of this guy here. Now, there's two of them, and I'm not the expert, but they said make sure you check the stem, because if it's purplish, if it has a purple stem, that's the poison hemlock. There's another one that has a green stem, and that's not it. But just in case, maybe talk to the young ones. I did this with my kids over the weekend, and I kind of showed them the picture, and we're going to get a professional or an expert to come in here and talk about that. But it's some scary stuff, man. I was thinking about it, and you know how we're connected to Mother Earth, right? And there's different things that as you go into the lake and you ingest water, sometimes you hear about those young ones those amoebas that eat your, what I mean?
Yeah,
that cause
like get in your brain or something.
Yeah, so that's kind of scary, you know what I mean? So if you're at the lake, as the warmer weather happens, that thing thrives. Jellyfish, sharks, all those stuff, but it's this kind of a natural balance order. And the plant nation, you know what I mean? It's just like, wow, it's kind of some of the things that there's a lot of herbs that help us medicinally, but this poison hemlock is poison, guys. So just be careful, man. Just be careful. So if we can get, we assigned our team to try to make some more announcements about that. It has been found at the Land and Wellness, and I think they have since removed it, but we wanted to get that information out.
And I did have Jewel from Wildlife and Parks. She reached back out, and they should be able to join us next week to talk about it more.
Cool.
In depth.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you come with those for next Tuesday for Winnebago Talks, and we'll try to get those asked. All right. Anything else, guys?
Just real quick that today is our win deadline, so if anybody wants to, maybe slip something in this time or get it in the next issue, you could email me at tyler.snake@winnebagotribe.com.
Awesome.
Bye.
Jocelyn, we'll call you back in when we're ready to do the answer is. Be ready. All right. Tyler, are you ready to win?
I'll be back to
Let's
win.
do it. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
I know, can you mention the Thursday thing?
Oh yeah, so for Thursday there is the Fiber to Home project, and let's see here, I do have a visual for it. So we have here the community forum that's going to be taking place on Thursday here in Winnebago, and it's a really exciting project. It is the Fiber to Home project. So Thursday, June 22nd, 6 o'clock at the Blackhawk Community Center, 205th Bluff Street. The Winnebago Broadband Connectivity Program will provide residents and adjacent communities a fiber to the home internet solution. This project was awarded to the Winnebago Tribe through a federal grant from the National Telecommunications and Information Administration. The project team will be on hand to provide a project overview, status update, and answer questions, and a meal will be provided.
Okay, now I want to update the community as well. There is a scheduled funeral that's going to be happening, and a relative from Kansas has passed away. So I will keep you updated. Now, I'm not sure if the IT team will go ask permission from the family or if we're going to postpone. But prayers and condolences. I know that over the last couple weeks here, we had some relatives journey to the other side. And as always, we send our condolences and prayers to them. And we'll try to keep you updated as much as possible. As communications, that's part of our job. And we'll kind of go from there, folks. So put that on your calendar, circle that. And then if we do have a different date, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
All right. We'd like to welcome in our next special guest. It's good to see this gentleman here. And from the HCI crew, Community Impact Engagement. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Caden, a.k.a. Beetle Cleveland. How's it going, man?
It's going good.
How was your weekend?
It went pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of fast, but I had a good time spending time with my family.
Yeah.
Getting out, enjoying the sun too.
Right. I mean, like the summertime, what is it? Tomorrow is the first day of summer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's also the longest day. Yesterday, was cruising back, and it was like 9:18. It was still light out, and I was like, wow, man. I remember leaving the office like at 5, and it was dark out during the wintertime, and it's just like, it just makes you happy. You know what I mean? Get out there and enjoy
More
some sun.
energy.
Right. We took our family to one of those days. What day was that? Last Friday or something? We went up to Riverside Park. And went to the pool.
Park.
Yeah, the pool over there. And I tell you what, man, those kids, they just jump in there. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing. But me, I kind of put my toes in there, and I was like, man, this is ice cold, man. I was like, woo. You know what I mean? Like I just don't like it. You know, to me, can you just jump in there?
I gotta start from the shallow end and start making my way in.
Just kind of splash a little bit. Just kind of okay, all right.
Yeah, you have to get used to it.
Yep.
There's some people that just dive right in and just start going, you know, like there gotta be a little fish nation or something. But I don't know, I lost my fish nation soul or something like that because I can't jump in there, man. It's just like, ooh, this is cold. Anyways, we had a good time. But you're here, HCI, what you guys got?
Well, I got a few announcements. You guys already made the fiber to home announcement coming up this Thursday.
Yep.
I got 2 scholarships coming up, the deadlines. I got the Lisa Guerrero Memorial Scholarship that's due on August 1st.
Okay, so mark your calendars, folks. August 1st, and Lisa was a good friend of mine, and she meant a lot to the community. I'm glad that you guys are keeping her name alive, and also, you know, doing that because she had a big thing for education. Not only that, but to offer and give back. Via the scholarship and stuff. I think that is really cool. So appreciate HCI and the family, you know what I mean? Helping out with that and everything.
Yeah, just basically what she has done in the past, just kind of want to bring awareness to it and keep it going and try to inspire other people to do it.
For sure.
But for eligibility, they says single parents, but that's just preferred over like say if you're not having kids or anything. But you're still eligible for it.
Okay.
And then our next one is the Ho Chunk Inc. Scholarship. That's due June 30th. And that's next Friday.
June 30th.
Yep.
Okay. Next Friday. Man, it's going by quick, man. Where is our time going, Bethany?
All the deadlines are coming up.
Yeah. I know that a lot of times during the summertime, when I went to college, I used the summertime to kind of regroup, refocus, and then rejuvenate to go back into the fall semester, spring semester. I encourage that. I know there's people that are offering and taking summer classes, but also make sure you get the paperwork done, FAFSA, and everything that you need to do because that's this admissions process. And I know that Little Priest Tribal College, they also announced their fall schedule, I believe. So if you want to apply for that, make sure you check it out, littlepriest.edu. We'll probably have to get somebody up here. Maybe we can reach out to them and kind of see what they're going to be offering in the fall.
Yeah, I was kind of vice versa with what you said with about rejuvenating. I kind of just stuck with it, got through my summer classes.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
That is cool.
Like every summer I took a class just to try to get done with school.
Yeah. I didn't take one because the schedule seemed like it was Monday through Friday, and it was like 4 hours a day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't know. Was it for you? Is that
well, most of mine were like online, 2 of them.
okay? So
But, it was like 9 weeks, or it was like a full semester into 9 weeks.
yeah, see, I was kind of Jurassic and stuff back in the 99s and stuff like that. That's what they used to
In
do.
the
But
1900s.
now it's all online. It's more convenient.
Yeah,
yeah.
But summertime it's just like homework every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I'm glad you got it done, man, because
Yeah.
and then
Paid
the whole
off.
mission of going out there, getting your education, and coming back and serving the people. I mean, that's what you fulfilling here, man. So
Yeah,
proud of you.
Giving back to my community.
Yeah, for sure. What else you got?
So let me see. I had one pulled up.
How
Oh,
did-
wait.
Did you get to help out with the 3-on-3?
No, I did not. I just kind of helped him out, get the stuff together. But
Yeah.
I didn't physically help out.
Okay, I think I seen some pictures and stuff. Have you heard anything about it?
I seen some posts about it. It was I drove by yesterday and I seen a lot of people over there. It looked really Yeah, it looked really like how'd you say that, like eventful. There's a lot of little games going on, and my sister Maddie was posting her boys played in it, Adrian, and yeah, they looked like they were having a blast. So I think it was a good turnout.
See if we get any what do they call it, candidates for the big boys.
Athlete of the week.
Yeah, native athlete of the week. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I think Boys and Girls Club posted a lot of pics of the tournament too. And my sister, she actually played and she won the junior high girls division.
Dang.
Yeah, her little team.
Nice. Cool. So you coach her up a little bit?
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah. But yeah, your sister, man. You seen her junior high already.
Yeah, she's 8th grader this year.
So back in the days, me, Tunny, Craig, your dad, and the Many Moccasins Dance Troupe used to go to all these colleges, and we kind of still do that and stuff. State fair, everything. And I remember your sister.
Oh yeah.
And she was tiny. She was a tiny tot. Now she's playing in the junior high 3-on-3. How cool is that? That is awesome. Just kind of goes by fast.
Time
guys.
flies.
Yeah, for sure,
I still remember those events, doing all that when I was younger.
Good times.
But here's the pictures.
Yeah, sorry, I was just gonna put some visuals up from
Yeah.
the game yesterday.
Yeah,
So
Daomi and Natasha did a good job leading that.
Mm-hmm.
One of our mini interns.
Yeah, looks like some of the relatives from down south came up from the Omaha tribe.
Yep,
There's a pretty good turnout.
a lot of smiles.
Yeah.
It was a hot day though.
It was hot. It was like 94 yesterday. Well, in my car.
Yeah.
And then on the court too, it's probably double heat because I don't know if that absorbs heat or if it just reflects it.
Yeah, I think it reflects it or something.
Ooh-wee. Well, good. I'm glad that everybody turned out for that, and keep it going.
Yeah.
You know, keep the teens and everybody busy, and
I bet they really enjoyed it.
yep, physical health and just practicing up on some. Okay, you guys remember the Gus Macker? Do you guys remember that Gus Macker? Probably don't remember the Gus Macker and stuff, but the Sioux City, Coach Q would probably tell you about it and stuff. I think they won it a couple years and stuff, but yeah, they used to have a 3-on-3. Playing 3-on-3 is a little bit different and stuff because you're missing 2 players, and it's a good time. You know what I mean? It's nice to watch. Because there's a lot of points, a lot of offense, and if you like that style of game,
There's actually a professional play of 3-on-3.
yeah. Hey, did Ice Cube? Do you know if he still has his league?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you
Big
remember
3 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Something, and that was kind of, wasn't that 3-on-3?
Yeah, that's 3-on-3.
And
Just
then
half court.
Yeah, there's the 3-point line, and then there's a certain part in the court where you can shoot it almost like half court, and you can get 5 points or something. Yeah, kind of trying to revolutionize the game.
I know.
And stuff.
I know. Like they do it overseas and stuff.
Do
I
they?
know USA basketball, women's basketball did it recently. I think they won.
Did they?
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're pretty
Oh,
good team.
is that the it was like they blew them out like by a lot?
Yeah.
I seen the score. I didn't see none of the game though. It was like 100 and something to like 20 something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure. All right, Kaden. I gotta ask you questions and stuff. I know you're the guru and stuff, but you have to fantasy football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, get the, since you're over there at HCI and stuff, you know, for those that are interested, maybe to join it's fun.
Yeah, it's
It gives
fun.
you a reason to watch football and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
keeping up with individual stats and stuff.
Yeah, and you're a mathematician and kind of the
Yeah.
stats and everything like that. You should get a league together.
Yeah, I'll try to work on something.
Yeah, this is fun for the community and
Yeah.
whatnot, and see what we can do. Anyways, any more announcements?
One big one that's coming up is the Warhorse Gaming being eligible to sport wager.
Wow.
And I think that is coming up either this week or next week on Thursday.
Wow.
And that opens up for all of Nebraska. And
Yeah.
Warhorse is the very first casino to do it in the state of Nebraska.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, how cool is that? Like, a Lincoln Casino thrilled to be the first to offer sports wagering in Nebraska. For the first time in the state's history, Nebraskans will be able to legally bet on sports this week. Man, we gotta get a team down there, right? I mean, like, we gotta cover
I almost
this.
went to Warhorse this weekend. I wish
Did
I
you?
did. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't gone over there yet.
You haven't been there yet? Oh my goodness. Have you been there, Caden?
Not yet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's the temporary facility. They're
Yeah.
building the bigger one, and then Omaha has yet to open a temporary facility, or just the I think they're doing some planning and stuff still. But to offer sports wagering, I did it a couple times during NFL season.
Oh, yeah.
I did all right. You know what I mean? There was one, I think it was a parlay, they call it and stuff. But I don't understand all those terms. I need to. But it's kind of fun. It makes you tune in to watch the game.
Yeah.
And then cheer for it. You know what I mean? So for sure.
They always say try not to bet on your team.
I know. Yeah. And I think there's some regulations where maybe you can't bet on Nebraska sports.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, but we'll figure that out. And what day was going to be? That's going to open
I think
up?
it's this Thursday.
Yep.
Did it say Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
This Thursday.
All right. So some big sporting events. College World Series is going on. There's boxing's going to come up.
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence.
That's gonna be a big night Saturday because you got that match with Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
And then also during that night, there's gonna be a big UFC main card coming up.
Is it really?
Yeah, you got a bunch of great fighters fighting during that night.
Yeah.
You got
which one do you prefer, UFC or boxing?
Oh,
That's
I don't know. I
That's a
kind
good
of like
question.
both of them. Yeah. But I don't know. I plead the fifth. No, I'm
Yeah?
kidding. I like both of them.
Oh, so boxing's a little bit longer. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They usually
12
go 12 rounds. I remember back in the days, they used to go like 15, and then I've seen some of those ones from the early 30s and stuff. Man, they would just go until somebody, just threw in the towel or they got knocked out.
Yeah.
They went over like 100 rounds. But anyways, UFC, I think they go like 5 rounds, but they're 5 minutes.
it's
And
5 rounds for the main card and then 3 rounds for the
Undercards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the sweet science, the boxing. I'll watch UFC when there's something, you know what I mean, that piques my interest, but not a huge fan.
I think this card that will pique your interest.
Yeah.
Because you got Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje on the main card.
Oh, okay.
And then you got Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira. And both those guys beat Israel Adesanya.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got Tony Ferguson. He's this all-out famer coming up.
Yeah.
And then Paulo Costa.
All on the same card?
Yeah. All on the same card.
That is crazy.
And then
those are recognizable names.
And then you got guys like Kevin Holland and Derek Lewis on the undercard too.
Wow. Where's that one going to take place at?
Salt Lake City.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. So Vegas is going to be popping. Salt Lake City is going to be popping, and Winnebago is going to be popping.
Say that.
So it's gonna be hard trying to figure out what to watch.
I know. So you got the live stream. You might have to get some monitors, guys. You're gonna have to get the boxing, get the Winnebago Power live stream, and then
And you also got the softball tournament too.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna have to call Pilar and say, hey, man. I know everybody says, hey, can you get it down at the big screen? Well, here's the official answer. Everybody's asking us, how come you guys don't show that and all that. When it comes to pay-per-view, it's like 5,000. You know what I mean? So we would have
show stuff like
to
that.
show stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just
there's
a
a lot behind
guesstimate.
it.
But yeah. So when they show it like at El Ranchitos or other kind of what do they call it? Commercial places, they charge you by every TV, and then there's an upcharge. Especially what do they call it? Publisher rights and everything.
Yeah.
So those are the pay-per-view ones. Now, when there's like Nebraska football games, the commercials that they run in between, you know, like commercial breaks and stuff, that kind of covers some of that. So we can run a Nebraska football game, and I think we have plans to do that. When is that Thursday
like
game?
in August, I don't know, 31st or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's August 30th. So maybe one of our Facebook viewers know when that Nebraska game is going to come up. What do you think about the season here? Have you been watching Nebraska Cornhuskers?
Oh yeah. I've been keeping up with them. A lot of new coaching staff.
You think we got to give it a couple more years and stuff?
Yeah, because if you look at where Matt Rule, where he started, he took a program and just turned around each.
Baylor.
Yeah, like Cincinnati, he turned that around. Baylor, he turned that around. But he didn't do too good at Carolina, but that's just how the NFL goes.
He tried to go up to NFL, so he was Carolina Panthers coach, and then he came back down to be the Huskers coach.
That's just how it goes in NFL. If you don't see no progress, you always get bumped out.
Yeah.
But with college, it's different.
Right. I think. What do you think the record's gonna be?
Hopefully they be above 500 with all the new recruits and new staff that's going to be in there.
Yeah.
New quarterback this year.
So 6-5.
Yeah.
Might be a
hopefully
6-5. Get to a bowl.
Maybe
we haven't been to a bowl for a long time, right?
Maybe go back to being only 4-loss team each year.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that.
I know. Woo, man! Last year, in the last couple years, we've been sorry, guys. You know what I mean? The Husker fans gotta stay faithful, but somehow, some way, we're still out that sellout streak.
Yeah.
Sellout streak. That's crazy. That is crazy. So August 30th, and I know that Deion Sanders, he's the head coach for Colorado, and Nebraska plays Colorado this year.
In Colorado.
Okay, what else do we got? Anything else, Caden?
That's it for my end.
Cool.
So I was just kind of scrolling. I came across the Big Bear Park community input. They're having they invited everybody down to the Big Bear Park, which is down by the Missouri River. Today, the 20th to the 22nd, they're going to be having a lunch provided daily. They're drawing for prizes for participants, but we have a visual here, and the survey is available on the Winnebago Tribe's website. They're trying to get a feeler out there for what they could do with the land, and maybe they have some ideas listed, but there's a formal park area, the picnic area, a short trail for the former paintball area. There's a boat access for fishing/swimming, fenced dog park, sand volleyball and basketball. Seen a lot of great ideas on that original post for the comments, but if you haven't filled out the survey yet, make sure you do that.
Okay, so repeat that now. Lunch provided. You got my attention at lunch. Is that today?
Yeah, so it says June 20th through the 22nd, and then let's see here. There is more detail over here. We have it starting at 11:30 a.m. to 3 p.m.
So right now.
Oh.
Yeah, right now.
Right.
Gotta go. No,
All
I'm
right. The answer is, let's go.
But yeah.
Do you know if Angel Decorum Museum's coming up?
Don't.
Okay, we might have to get see if we can text Sunshine or whatnot. But what would you like to see down there at the Big Bear
Just from what we're seeing on here on the poster, it looks like a lot of people and the staff at the wildlife and parks kind of came up with a lot of good ideas.
Yeah.
For me, I'll probably just say go around to other parks and take a look at what they got, like Ponca State Park.
Yeah.
And then you got the trails up in Riverside.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. When I was working at Wellington last year, going up there, it was just a good experience. You would walk up on this trail and then you would see a good overview of the whole park.
Right. That is awesome. I know that down in Decatur, they have a fish cleaning station.
Oh, really?
That might be something to really kind of utilize. And I don't know as far as pulling out things out of the Missouri River, if it's safe or not, you know what I mean? But we'll have to get...
I was going to say, I seen a few comments. I think it was Trey Blackhawk's comment, and then I know Jordana, our win editor, she made mention of it too, but they wanted to see some of our majority of it to be preserved as well. Just let the natural resources, do their thing.
Oh,
Preserve
okay.
the land and
the native plants and stuff.
Yeah. I could see that too. You know what I mean? You just go down there. A lot of people do a lot of mushroom hunting, especially for sand when those ones come out 1st, and then they kind of head into the timbers when the timber mushrooms come out. And yeah, I could appreciate that as far as just leaving it where it is. And deer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deer hunting is good down there, and fishing. Of course, a lot of people head down there and kind of get wonk and stuff, but we want to keep those guys out of there, especially if you're down there in what do they call it, like a pop-up party or something like that. The trash that's left, make sure you try to clean that up. You know what I mean?
Yes. Say it again. No,
All right, cool.
Sunshine will be joining us, though.
All right, so we're just going to look at each other until Sunshine comes here.
I want to make mention of a couple things. So we do have, I seen this posted on the Winnebago Tribes page. There is a open house announcement here. Let's see. So we have the Winnebago Tribal Housing open house. It's going to be taking place at 780 Big Winnebago Lane on June 23rd. And this home is being sold by the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. The purchaser will be chosen by lottery. Applications and pricing information will be provided on site, also available at winnebagotribe.com.
What does that mean, be chosen by lottery?
When I read it, I assumed like the lucky winner gets it. I don't know.
Really?
That's what but I don't know.
Okay, so you probably
kind of sounds like a silent auction.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Oh, okay.
That's what it sounds like to me.
So you would have to put in a kind of a request to. Oh, okay. I get it. So nobody's gonna put in $10 and win a house.
Yeah.
What you do is, if you're interested in that, and let's say there's 10 people that are interested, they pick your name from a hat, and then hey, okay, you have the financing. You're a bit.
Oh yeah.
You're good to go. So yeah. For sure. I see how that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we also have, so we're getting closer towards the end of June. We'll be going into July. We're going to get our new DJ schedule for the big hour out, but I just wanted to make mention of it again. Yesterday, MCBKC was in here for Juneteenth for the big hour. And then we'll have DJ Blue in here tomorrow for the big hour. And then I'll be in here Friday. We have DJ Blue scheduled next week, as well as DJ Sharon Teed.
Cool. Awesome. Coach Q, how did you do?
I enjoyed that one. I know like my aunties, my mom, everybody was real enjoying the music that he played too.
Yeah. Back in the days, and there's some stories and stuff, you know what I mean? That turned out pretty good. Awesome. Okay.
And that Father's Day tribute. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
Yeah, for sure. That happened on Sunday.
Yes.
For sure. All right, Kaden. Thank you for coming up. Appreciate it, man. You look good with the shirt. You know, the applique, AHEC team shirt right there, man. Shout out to Cassie, Hey Girls and crew for designing that. I think you got best dressed that year or something like that. When the whole team, there was about 20 of them, all had the same ribbon shirt and stuff. I have one myself. It was really cool, man. So good to see you, man. Yep. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see me. Okay. But thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
For sure. Yeah, so there's all kind of announcements here today, man. Don't forget, now we're going to have the community blast off that's going to be for the kids. Now, I'm just going to put this out here. A lot of people are like, why are we celebrating 4th of July? Well, we're not going to be celebrating 4th of July. We're celebrating the community blast off July 3rd.
Yeah.
And we're going to be working on some kid fireworks and a community event, just to bring the community together at the big screen.
Yes.
Everybody asks you, what is that place called down there? You know, the LED screen, or what is the Jumbotron and everything?
The Megatron.
Yeah.
Stick though.
We tried to call it the Megatron and stuff, but it's just called the big screen. Yeah. We got the big voice and we got the big screen.
Yep. That's
how we kind of dubbed that and stuff. And if you guys are interested in doing some birthday shout outs or whatnot and seeing your, relatives pictures or whatnot, or
congratulations,
the ones that are really appreciative are elders. When we put an elder up there, I like those ones too. And of course, the cute kids and stuff, you know what I mean? That's awesome and everything. I like it how they say, man, we got to get a hold of Bethany to get our picture up there, and then if you forget to do it, the parents get in trouble. You know what I mean? They're like, you didn't call them to get my picture up there? You're talking about the little 6 or 7 year olds and stuff.
There was one time, it was a while ago, it was maybe 3 weeks ago or so, but we had 10 birthday graphics up there at one time.
And we
So
do
I
it
like
for
to see
community
it.
pride.
Yeah, I like to see things like that when it's all loaded up like that.
For sure, for sure. MCBKC is in the house. And we also have today at 1:30.
1:30, we'll be joined here in the studio with Trisha and Monica for Indigified Podcast. They'll be having financial literacy discussions with Tony Wood, and he'll be dropping some knowledge about financial literacy. So tune in with them today at 1:30 on The Big Voice.
All right. And how was the big hour yesterday?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
What did you cover?
Well, we were doing, of course, still the kind of the shout out or whatever you wanted to say with the graduated classes. And so I
Yes.
restarted again with 1985, and we made it all the way through 1989 because I wanted to pay special attention to a few of those years in there where I know there's just too much good music to gloss over.
Right.
So we spent a lot of time with 1988 and ended up in 1989.
So here's what I tuned into the big hour when he was doing the dedications to the classes and everything. And he ended, and I got my Spotify and I put it on my Spotify list. And so it's in rotation. We Are the World. I just like, now I'm trying, kind of, cruising down the road and stuff like that. Of course, you're singing it.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to like, okay, what voice is that? And what voice is that? And this is like the whole kind of premise behind how the king of pop, Michael Jackson's a bad man. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, his voice was amazing, of course, iconic everywhere. I mean, yeah. And everyone who was anyone, of course, not everybody was there. Prince was missing, Madonna was missing. I know there's a few other notable names and stuff, but yeah, everyone who was there. The thing that I liked the best, I mean, there's so much stuff there in there, though, was when the entire chorus is singing, they're getting into the chorus of We Are the World, and that and stuff and like that. You can actually hear the Pointer Sisters.
Oh, you can point.
Yes, you can. If you have the ear for it, you can tell where their voices are amongst that entire group of phenomenal voices.
Wow.
Yeah. So
for sure.
But yeah, it's a tremendous thing. So the big hour, I'm really looking forward to that because it was fun. Taking it. We started, of course, in 1978. I think that's where we began. And some people hug me to go earlier than that. I'm like, well, we could go back to 1900. But I don't think necessarily that's, we don't have that much time and stuff like that. But so, yeah, we ended in 1989 and we'll continue to go on from that point. And it was a good thing. So the big hour, loved it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So also, listeners, look forward to the Res Ride, which is coming to you every Thursday from 4 to 6. This week's show, I think, is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to throw quite a few more surprises.
Mm-hmm.
So the guest DJs that we're going to have this week, you better get ready.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I like it because Sharon Teed and MC Delight, they tried to throw some, what do you want to call them, some stunners out there toward me, and I was like, everybody knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know it, but I know that.
Well, it's like, it was easy stuff. So I mean, it's not like it's not like you know absolutely everything, but it's like pick something that, oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the Res Ride every Thursday, and of course Midnight Love. Last week we did All Time Favorites Volume 2. And I think that was amazing because we took, of course, the first 24 shows, picked 2 songs from each of the previous episodes and threw them in. So Volume 2 is where we ended up last Friday. And, of course, the replay was on Sunday. It was amazing. I loved it. So we're going to have a new show coming up this Friday, and it's going to be Midnight Love Yacht Rock.
Interesting.
You guys are going to like it.
Okay.
It is. And if for those of you that know what yacht rock is, it's going to be, hey, I never knew about that. So yeah, so Midnight Love with that. And then also one thing I wanted to throw out there is today is the last full day of spring.
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow is the first day. Then tomorrow is the longest day with the sun's going to be shining and stuff. I think I don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, but get out there and enjoy it. Is it going to be hot?
Yeah, it's supposed to be hot in the low 90s all week long. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Do you have a council update?
Yeah, actually, as of right now, what I'm aware of is, yes, we are going forward with tonight's regular meeting. There is a tribal member who has passed on, but I don't think that the family is even here yet. They're from out of town, and so once that starts, of course, they'll pay respect to that. But I do believe, as of right now, at least at this point in time, wherever we are, the council meeting is still being held this evening.
Okay, and you can come down to the chambers. Chambers are open. If you're not able to make it, you can tune tune in on YouTube as well.
Yeah, and I was listening earlier too, in your guys' updates also with what's happening with sports betting. The only thing you can't bet on is in-state sports, meaning that when the Huskers play at home, you can't bet on that game. When Creighton plays at home, you cannot bet on that game.
Okay.
Now that's being debated within the unicameral to have that changed.
Yeah.
But it didn't make it through because of all the transgender stuff that they were going
Oh
through.
yeah, she held the floor for service.
Yeah.
What do they
so
call that?
Filibuster.
Filibuster.
Mhm,
Yep.
Yeah. So all the bills that went through, and then I don't know. I'm not a fan of banning transgender because most people didn't even know they were here until it became whatever. But I'll spare you the politics.
Yeah, we asked them. The Two Spirit organization came on, and I asked them because I seen in Montana they banned the drag reading with drag or something like that. Their queens, or whatever. They couldn't read to the kids. I'm like, wow, that is not exposing them to the world and stuff, Anyways, so it's pretty interesting, and I think there's other legislation that's coming from Tennessee and Florida that they're proposing.
So many
the same
places.
things.
It's like, you guys, it's like, get out of their lives. It's like you have no place there.
Right.
Too many Alice Kravitzes. Gladys Kravitz, that was her name. So.
All right. Well, MCBKC, man, appreciate you coming up with the updates.
Since we mentioned Michael Jackson, before you go, I seen Coach Q said 2009 Bagel Powwow Clown Contest Michael Jackson trivia. I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone was just talking
It was
about that.
memorable. It was memorable. I know I don't want to hold you too long, but I gotta always go back to Guaranteed's Miss IHS. Oh my God. I mean it. That lives in my memory because that fancy shawl with that sheet. Oh my God. It was so good. It was so good.
I even had a cape and everything. The nurse's hat.
Nurse's hat, the mask. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, Miss IHS. I was like, yeah.
How old were you?
Loved it.
Man, I was in high school.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah,
so
16 or 17.
Oh my gosh. So, all right, guys, thanks.
My sunshine.
Hi. How is everybody?
How was your weekend?
Don't you dare play that laugh.
Oh, no, I was just trying to turn you up here.
It was good. I worked. So, yeah.
You're always working.
Yeah, I'm always working. Worked last night, too.
Sunshine Bear Thomas. Or should I
Thomas
say-
Bear.
Okay. I was just wondering, you know what I mean? But Sunshine Thomas Bear.
Yes.
And I know that Ben came up last week. He also helped us judge. He mentioned about the IRA. You remember what IRA stands for?
Indian Reorganization Act.
Dang, man, give me a high five, man. We're learning some stuff. You know
That's
what I mean?
5 points right there.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. But he talked about that last week.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So this day in history with Andrew Decor Museum.
Okay, so it's actually not this day, but it's on June 28th, so it's 8 days from now. And that is the 80th anniversary of Saint Nazaire, and I may be saying that wrong. Saint Nazaire Air Raid. On June 28, 1943, tribal member Lieutenant William S. Wanagide participated in the bombing of the Saint Nazaire submarine pens, which were used to house German submarines at the time. In 1 year of war, German submarines sank about 36 ships a month. The concrete pens which held the U-boats had walls 11 feet thick and a 16-foot thick roof. Winnebago was piloting a Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, an incredibly dangerous and tough job. Some bomb groups lost 80% of their crews during their tours. He recorded that there was little to no German resistance by air.
Wow.
Yeah, and William Winnebago is one of our very highly decorated veterans that fought, and he kept some notes of some of the things that he went through.
Wow.
So, that's 8 days from now.
B-17, is that what you said?
B-17 Boeing Flying Fortress.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always remember that movie called Memphis Belle. And it was it was talking about the World War II, and they flew in a big plane like that, and those little planes would come and try to take them down, know, but they were on a mission. And if you're flying a fortress, you know what I mean? You're kind of, with those little planes would come by and stuff, then the other planes would come by, but they didn't have big tanks like the Flying Fortresses, so they'd have to leave them. And then, the shrapnel and the air raids and everything. But yeah, that's just shout out to that day in history. For 8
Yeah,
days
and
from
his
now.
family, we honor all of our veterans, with our homecoming celebration coming up. I thought that was important.
Speaking
Ben
of
looked it up.
homecoming
Yeah.
celebration, how's that going?
It's going. We're
Yeah.
getting closer and closer. I seen the date today and I was like, it's June
Yeah.
20th. So I hope everybody is getting their regalia ready and getting all their plans together. And
Yeah.
but yeah, we're still be seeing you there that day. Is it July 27th?
Yep.
That it starts.
That's
Yep.
Thursday is the Ho Chunk Day, and then
So 26th we'll be doing they'll be having the hog head soup,
Warriors Kettle. Yep.
Warriors Kettle, and then the fireworks that evening.
Mhm.
And then Thursday, 6 a.m., flag raising.
Yeah, the
my
first
favorite
flag
thing.
raising.
And we have been camping out the past few years.
Yeah.
We stay out there. We get out there Wednesday, and we stay the whole time. But there's just nothing like waking up to the flag song and everyone getting ready. It's really awesome.
So if you have an
Yeah.
opportunity, you encourage people to go out there and set up camp.
You set up camp or, be there at 6 a.m., maybe a little beforehand, and everybody's sleepy, but it's a beautiful thing to wake up to is, hearing our music and celebrating our veterans and just being together.
Yeah.
So
It's a tough ask and stuff, but surprisingly, a lot of people come out to that.
they do. And that's just one way to honor, they're honoring their families and all of those that have passed or are still with us, those in the military. We never want to forget, why we have the homecoming celebration, which is Chief Little Priest, and the company scouts. So, so looking forward to that. We're still getting things going for the powwow celebration. Nothing has changed, so we're still doing the parking passes. I think it was $20. Is it the 5 days for non-native or $5 for non-natives? Was it
The
$5?
weekend pass was $10.
Yeah,
Oh, is it $10?
Yeah.
Okay, $10. Don't quote me
Don't-
on the fine.
Now, don't blame the homecoming celebration for that.
No,
Blame
don't. Yeah.
inflation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of we had to raise our prices as DJs and stuff like that because we get, I mean, the interest rates on our equipment and everything, you know what I
Yep.
mean? Like it sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cost of food, the gas, everything, you know what I
Cost
mean?
of living.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
if you go to get groceries, I remember, although it wasn't cheap, a couple years ago, but it was not as high as it is today.
yeah, like the eggs.
Yeah,
What
well,
happened?
I seen that they've started to go down again.
Okay, well,
so I've been
good.
keeping a track of, this inflation and why it's happening and the feds,
Yeah.
why they increased it and trying to drop us back down. So we should be seeing that prices are starting to drop, but I don't even understand why they rose anyway. Why do the people have to pay for whatever's going on?
Yeah, yeah. I know
We're the
there's-
ones suffering.
There's some people ask, why is it $10 and stuff?
Yeah.
Why does it cost us $10 to help you celebrate your veterans? You know what I mean? And that's a valid question.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there takes a lot behind the scenes. We got to get water for the dancers. You got to get
Yep.
the grounds prepared. The
Yep.
man hour, bring you the live stream production. All those behind the scene things that happen.
Yeah, and I don't think that is necessarily because of inflation. Like if you look back, in the 80s or whatever, we had prices for this stuff.
Yeah.
So this is not a new thing, when we had the money to cover everything, yeah, we definitely can do that. But,
Right.
as we go on, we want to have all these specials. We want to be able to have water and a water boy out there to, take
Yeah.
care of our dancers
Yeah.
and nice grounds. So we want to be able to pay for that, and it's just adding to us being able to provide just the best experience possible.
Right. And thank you to Winnebago, the
Yes.
presenting sponsor, man.
Yes.
They make
Every year.
Every year
Yeah.
that they help out, and some of the contest prize money and paying for the head staff and everything comes from Winnebago. So
Yes.
we always want to thank our workers and that entity for bringing that and allowing us to have this grand celebration. There's other directions and stuff, but we want everybody to be comfortable. Mm-hmm. And I think the committee is going to do a meal for the
I
for the
think
people.
so. I don't want to announce really what the menu is or anything. We're still in the works for that, but we're hoping to possibly on Thursday evening provide
Right.
a meal to everyone, just on behalf of the powwow committee, and to
Yeah.
start us off.
So
in a good way.
one of the things too, if you guys want to write this down, is on the main pole. That's kind of one of the families. They usually kind of are honored to put their relative that have passed on the main pole. So Thursday is going to be Gus Dave Smith.
Yes.
And then Friday is going to be Jerry Lemire.
Yes.
And then on Saturday is going to be Barry Blackhawk.
Yes.
And then on Sunday is going to be Donnie Rave.
Yes.
And so just kind of all those families that have maybe been listening and stuff, you know what I mean? I think that make sure you kind of mark your calendars for that and enjoy.
Yeah, and that was something that we kind of worked on with the Christina's been great getting the program together, and I think we added that as well, just in honoring, throughout the programs, we want to be taking note of, maybe a family member bought a program and is looking to whose flag,
Right.
we want to have that information readily available to everybody.
And Gus Dave Smith has a proclamation. He has an actual day that was set aside by Governor Johans, I believe, was the one.
Is it August 1st, or when is it?
No. I think it's July. It's on the day, July 27th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was General Patton's driver. Yeah, that was
really, that's cool.
There's a lot of history behind that, and I remember him and my dad used to talk about farming and everything, so I still remember him.
Like our families, I don't think a lot of people are aware, that how close our families all were. When we were younger, my dad was friends with, Curtis, your dad, Gus, Gus and Vicky, Dwayne Rave, Frenchie, all of us kids were friends, so,
Right.
and Charlie H, I don't want to forget anybody, and then there would be gatherings, people singing on the drum just on the weekend, or fish fries. There used to be so much stuff, and now it's
Right.
like we're all separated. I would really love to bring us back to that again.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the main reasons for the homecoming celebration.
Yeah.
Do you have relatives coming down?
Jamie right there, Jamie Maney, she said, "Are we not gonna say hi to baby bear behind sunshine?"
Oh, yes, I have a guest with me today. It's Malcolm Bear.
Come on over, Malcolm. Is he pretty shy?
No,
Nope.
he's not really shy, but
okay.
yeah. But yeah, Malcolm's with me today. His aunties are at one's at work and one's at camp, STEM
cool.
camp at UNL. So
cool.
he's being my little assistant.
There you go. Nice. All right, this day in history. Anything else on the homecoming celebration? Looking forward
Let's
to it.
see.
Sunshine is on the committee.
Yes, I am on the committee. Thanks, Garan, for that.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I do like it though, I really do like serving my people in any way that I can. So even, it gets a little rough out there sometimes, but it's worth it,
Right.
It's worth it to serve my people and try to help wherever I can. I know there's a lot of specials out there that are going to be, some have been posted, but I know a lot haven't.
Yeah.
So I don't want those people that, inquired and want specials to think that we have forgotten about them.
Yeah, I think the head man dancer, head lady dancer, gonna have a special.
Other families are going to be having a special. Jamie's family is going to be having a special. Let's see.
Battle of the Busted Little Priest.
Princesses, the outgoing princesses will be having specials.
Yeah, Kaylee Wolf, and the junior is
Araya
Right.
Sunshine.
Okay.
Yeah, Josep's daughter.
We're gonna reach out to them, Bethany. Let's bring them on and. See
That
how
would
they-
be nice. Yeah, talk to them and maybe they can encourage some girls out there to try out this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Trying to think of anything else. Am I missing anything?
No, I mean, everybody try to gear up, get your mind right, get your body right, get everything, your outfits, regalia, whatever you need to do, because and if you don't participate in the powwow too, there's other things. There's a softball tournament. There's a cornhole tournament.
Yeah. Did you guys meet with them, or did they come up and announce that? Like Pilar or anybody about?
Yeah,
the softball
Eugene
team?
did.
Oh, okay.
Eugene did.
Okay.
And then there's on Saturday morning there's that. What is it? The
walk
4K?
run?
Yeah, the 8K or whatever it is. Walk run.
I
Wilderness
would
walk run.
any of those if any of them are listening, if they can send those to me
Mm-hmm.
through Facebook, and then I can get them posted on the homecoming celebration page.
I don't know about the golf tournament. I think there was like a golf tournament that used to happen on Saturday and stuff. If maybe Coach Q, somebody can reach out and do some research on that. Hainiga and all those guys used to do that. Avery Brothers.
Oh, okay.
They used to be, I think.
Didn't they used to play horseshoes as well?
Yeah. It was.
There was a lot of things going on.
Right.
And then through all this, I think, just thinking of my little guy too, keep an eye on your kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of, out-of-towners through here, and we just want to, even if they ain't your kids, keep an eye on them. You know, that's what we do. We look out for each other. So keep an eye on each other, keep an eye on our children, and ensure that everybody's safe and we have an excellent homecoming celebration.
Yes.
Right on. Could you grab Jocelyn real quick?
Yeah.
So one of the things I also want to make mention too, Sunshine, is that the Angel Decora Museum, you guys are open for summertime hours too.
Yep,
right?
we are open for summertime hours. We will have some shirts again this year. I know everybody looks forward to our shirts. So
and I love the brochures. That you guys
yeah,
did
we
that
got
has-
some new brochures. So we'll be handing those out. And we were just talking about what we're going to be doing at our table this year. And I know that the crafters group that we have, the sewing beading group, I think they're going to be having a vending table as well.
Yeah.
We started that last year.
Cool.
Just encouraging our sewers, and a long time ago all of the women used to get together and sew and talk and have fun, and we stepped away from that. So a couple years ago we started that again, and
Nice.
here we are.
Awesome.
It's growing. I love watching it. I'm still in
Yeah.
the group chat. I don't get to join very often, but it started a seed, and
Yeah,
now
this
they're
is
really growing.
stories and everything.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mom used to do that, Tanya Keller, and everybody used to get together and
yeah.
just bead, Kim Scott, everybody used to come together. Sunshine, this is our summer youth employee,
Hi.
and Jocelyn Parker, Rhiannon's daughter, and she's gonna help us judge, and we're gonna do the answer is. Okay, so wanted to make sure, and this is our first time, and we're gonna see if she knows some of the answers and stuff. But real quick here,
So do you need me to stay?
yeah, I need you to stay if you can.
Okay.
Okay, so because they show her how to kind of like keep the peace.
Oh, okay. Watch out, they start wrestling on this carpet back here.
They might reach over the table here. So.
We like the arm wrestle.
Real quick, we're gonna recap last week. Okay, just real fast. Here.
Okay.
Do you know who won the NBA championship? Jocelyn or Sunshine?
No.
Okay, it was Denver Nuggets.
Oh, okay.
Denver
Oh,
Nuggets.
yeah,
So now you know. Who was a longtime host of Wheel of Fortune? These are last weekend's
Pat
questions.
Sajak.
Yeah, so you knew it. You know he's
Yeah.
gonna retire, right?
Yeah.
This last season. Oh man, where all the good hosts going? Goodness. Okay. Maybe you knew this one here, Jocelyn. Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Who is their leader in Transformers?
I don't know.
Optimus Prime.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what they're called? What Optimus Prime says? Doesn't he say like mount up or something like that? Or
What?
Yeah, he doesn't. He has. He says
Sinead Dog.
Regulators.
Yeah.
Regulators. He does not
He
say
says,
does he?
No. Do you know what he
he
says?
says blank, mount up.
Yeah. He says something.
Or gear up or something like that.
I can't be on this radio
Autobot.
station if you play that.
Autobot.
Oh yeah, he says like Autobots roll out or something.
Yeah. There you go.
I suppose
You got
mount
it.
up.
Gear up.
You look, he's got a lot of gears. You get it? Nah. Okay. Former President Trump was raided. Do you know what property he was raided at?
Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, you got it. So he did a good job. Okay, here we go.
See, I would have won. Why didn't he ask me that when I was playing? Ask me real odd questions. I had no idea what was
All
going on.
right. Before we get into the answer is, there's a public service announcement, especially as tomorrow is going to be the first day of summer. Make sure you water your pets, especially those ones on
Yes.
the outside. You know,
Yeah.
and, appreciate MCBKC for texting that us, and make sure you watch those guys and stuff. Man, can you imagine? There's huskies out there, those labs. They are pretty warm and stuff. So make sure you water them, guys. All right, let's keep them safe.
Bring them in.
Yeah.
Bring them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love AC too.
Yeah.
Best of me. Are you ready?
Red eye.
Okay.
So you usually get a paper and then write down there.
Yeah, you have notes or anything like that on your phone?
So I usually
So you
do.
guys are
No,
He'll ask me.
Tyler will be joining us here pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, question number 1. The company Apple, Mac, started out as a computer company, then
So you just
expanded.
write her answer for you.
And now the number 1 selling item is the iPhone, right? Okay. In what year was the first iPod, not the iPhone, not the iMac, the iPod, what year was it released?
I'm gonna say it was released in 2005.
Okay, write that down. So that's Bethany's answer.
Oh, you're left-handed. Lefty.
Okay, this one's gonna be a tough one here, man. So be prepared. The Win recently, it was the headlining story in this last issue, June 10th issue. They're all over the place. There's newsstands. If you don't have one, I know you get it and you read it. You take time out of your day to read it. They recently wrote a story about 2 of our youth that passed away while attending Carlisle. And the Winnebago Tribe and Sunshine are trying to get our young relatives home so they can rest in the homelands of our ancestors. Name one of the 2 little relatives. Say their name. First page of the Win.
I don't know.
You're going. Okay, all right. So you're just gonna go with the IDK.
I'm gonna say Anna.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Number 3. The month of June is known as what moon in the Ho-Chunk culture? There's an LED graphic. You put all of those graphics into the Venus Suite, and you see it every day when you upload something. What
It's
is?
the Castling Moon.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. So number 4, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know who I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Terminator.
Terminator. That guy.
Yeah.
Is originally from what country? Now I got multiple choice on this one if you want it, or do you just know? Arnold.
I think I know, but I'll take that multiple choice.
Arnold. Okay. Is it A, Ireland, because he has an accent, a heavy accent, Australia, Germany, or Austria?
Germany.
Final answer.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Arnold movie?
I used to like Commando when I was young.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I recently watched the Netflix documentary Arnold. That's where I kind of got the question
He's got
from.
a new, is it called Fubar?
Yeah.
Yeah, we was watching, George put that on last night. Yeah.
I didn't get into it myself.
Yeah,
I tried to watch. How about yours? What's your favorite Arnold movie?
Terminator.
Which one?
The first one.
Yeah, they kind of got ridiculous on the
they
ones
did.
now.
They do
This is
all the time, like with all
Genesis,
these-
and it's like Terminator, Rise Again, and Die Again. I
All
was
these
just like,
sequels to all these movies, just like
Terminator.
ah.
The Termination.
Do you know what Arnold is? No, yeah.
But I watched the Terminator movie.
There you go. Okay, number 5. The Baseball College World Series is the most watched sports show now. Hundreds of millions of people tune in and thousands of people attend the actual College World Series. In what prestigious city is this College World Series held?
Is it? I don't know. Say it again. Say the question again.
Where's the College World Series? Where is it at? What's it held?
Doesn't it change all the time?
That's up to you. I mean,
I don't know. Something about the college series was going down in Omaha. I'm gonna say Omaha, Nebraska.
final answer?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so we have it. Did you know that one, Jocelyn?
No.
That last one? Okay. Alright. Did you know that last one?
Yeah, I was just down there. Remember, I was at the Jocelyn Museum for a meeting yesterday and left about 6 and pretty packed.
Genoa.
Shit.
Are you going to Genoa next Tuesday?
I want to.
Yeah, next Tuesday. So you might need you to host
I'm scared.
next
I'm just
Tuesday,
kidding,
or
guys.
we'll just postpone Winnebago Talks.
No.
But maybe you can
We
get some
got
of your,
this.
Yeah,
'Cause you said next week?
next
So
Tuesday.
I
Yeah.
do
Yeah, because we were gonna have wildlife and parks here.
Cool.
I usually just
She did good.
I know. I was just gonna say that.
Okay,
I don't
Jocelyn,
believe.
and she's ready to hold you guys back and stuff. No, I'm just playing. Okay.
Man, I told you guys to erase that.
Just stick with it.
I told you I could never get along with that thing.
The company Apple started out as a computer company, then expanded. Now their number one selling item is the iPhones, right? I mean, people remember back in the days, you know, you'd have to set up your tent and then wait. Did you guys ever do that?
No.
What?
Yeah.
You
I
lost
never
me.
did. But they would camp out in order to get the new iPhone that was
yeah.
released. You know, I think it was like,
Oh.
what is it, iPhone 14 now? But back in
13,
the, is
I
it
think,
13?
isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
Whatever
The
this one
14's
is.
out now.
Oh, is it 14?
Is it 14?
Yep.
iPhone 14. But back in the days when it was like iPhone 4, people would literally camp out for a couple days
Oh
in
yeah,
New York
like
City.
I said the stores.
Yeah, just to get the number one or the first one off the shelf and stuff. I mean, that was crazy. You guys ever do anything like that? I did it one time, and it was for
Holy.
what did they call it? Remember when they used to do Black Friday shopping?
Oh yeah.
It was Toys R Us was opening up at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. It was some
Holy.
weird, and we kind of just after we ate, we stood in line outside. I was in Branson, and we got some good deals. I mean, my boy got a lot of toys and stuff, but those toys probably just.
Shameless plug. I seen Toys R Us is making a comeback.
Let's go! Are you serious? That's what I'm talking about, man. You
Yes.
guys probably don't even know what Toys R Us is,
I
right?
think I only went in there once, and I was just a little tiny kid.
Man, your kid's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. Absolutely love it. Okay.
My wallet won't.
Anyways, so that was my squirrel moment for the day. In what year was the first iPod released?
Gee.
Do you know what an iPod is?
It's like
Yeah.
one of the very little ones.
Yeah, it was that one with the silver back, huh? That looked like real.
Oh yeah, it was like a.
Dang, I was real young, and my cousins and my brother all got an iPod, and I got an iPad. So
What?
I know I was the different one.
Yeah.
But dang, I don't even remember how old I was. Probably like 2008 or something.
Dang.
Yeah.
What year was the iPod released? Do you know it, Sunshine? Don't say anything, but I mean, I'll
I
ask
know.
you.
Why ask?
I'm gonna say 2008.
Final answer?
Yeah, lock it in.
What's your guess?
Is it 2001?
What's your guess,
What?
Jocelyn?
Holy moly.
Like 2003.
And your guess is 2004?
2005.
2005, 2000. The actual answer is 2001. Dang.
I'm old, ladies. Old lady.
Score is 0-0.
That's crazy.
And Sunshine, you get.
Yeah.
And.
Put me up.
Okay.
Give me a
So
point
then
for
I
each
usually
one.
write.
The Wind recently wrote a story about two of our youth that passed away while attending Carlisle. It was on the front page. Name one of the two names that was on the
Here,
front
put
page.
chocolate on it.
John.
John?
Yeah.
And you said
Anna.
Anna? Okay. All right.
Sounds
That
like
was
she
a tough
knows.
one. That was a tough one, but it's important that we say their names because we're on a mission to get them back here. How's that going?
So far we're still no updates
No
from the
updates.
last one.
Okay.
It is a lengthy process, so
Our two little relatives, Edward Hensley, yeah, and Samuel Gilbert, yeah, and Jordana, as well as Allison, and I think they interviewed you, and they interviewed some of the relatives and stuff, and it's a 2-part series in the Winnebago on the News, and make sure if you guys haven't had an opportunity to check out that issue, make sure you check that one out because it's kind of important, you know what I mean?
yeah, and I think that when Jordana and Allison interviewed me talking about NAGPRA, which is Native American Graves Repatriation Act, and repatriation, and the museums that hold our items, where
Yeah.
I'm constantly working with museums trying to fight for our stuff back.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's important to get out there, because, I want people to come in and take over my spot one day, and
Yeah.
understand the fight, understand
sure.
what it takes.
For sure. So with the score of 0-0, is it still zeros? Okay. All right. Number 3. The month of June is known as what moon in the Ho Chunk culture?
You got some hard questions today.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's right downtown. I know you go through town every day
I know.
and you see it.
I'm gonna go with Bear Moon.
Bear moon?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
say earth drying moon?
we are.
It is Earth cultivating moon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's-
Remember
Wasn't that already a question this month?
Yeah.
he
but-
got it wrong.
Yeah, I did. I was. That was. See, that's why I needed my
Oh,
judge
okay.
here and stuff. Okay, so 0 zeros.
Yep,
All right, 'cause
all
you
zeros.
said.
Dang. Oh,
said
I
pass-
didn't use my
pass-
lifelines.
Yep. All right. So
Haslin.
maybe at number 4 because you got 2 more questions here. Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know who that is? I'll be back. That guy, Terminator.
Okay, yeah, a little bit.
That guy. Yeah, my greatest impression. I was practicing that impersonation in the mirror today too. No, I'm just playing. He is originally from what country? Because he does have an accent. Now, I have multiple choice, and
Okay.
you have your lifeline if you want it. But
Okay.
do you want the multiple choice?
Let's hear the multiple choice.
Okay,
first.
so is it Ireland, Australia,
You're losing us.
Australia?
Where's that laugh at?
Is it Germany or Austria?
I'm gonna say.
You haven't guys? None of you guys watched the Netflix documentary? No, man. What do you guys?
busy,
what do you guys?
man.
You're
Netflix?
always watching
Doing
documentaries.
You guys ain't-
So where's the comments?
you want to use one?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Sunshine, do you know?
Is it Austria?
I would say Austria.
You would say Austria is. She knew. She must have been doing some research on
Should've
Arnold.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Man, in the documentary though, he does look like a big choker. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, he's getting up there in age.
Well, in that thing we were watching last night, I was just like, gee, give it up.
Give it up. Okay, number 5. The
So she
Baseball
has
College
one.
World Series is the most watched sports show on today. Hundreds of millions of people tune in and thousands of people attend. In what city is the College Baseball World of Series?
World of Series.
World Series.
Well, yeah, World Series. World Series of Baseball. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna just take a wild guess and say Boston,
Boston, final answer?
because then that's where the Red Sox are.
College World Series, Boston.
Oh, I don't know. You don't sound too. Wait, Sorry.
Wrong button I pressed.
man, where does baseball happen? I'm gonna have to go with that because I don't know.
Okay. Omaha, Nebraska.
What?
Yeah, it was
Omaha,
packed down there
Nebraska.
last night. Yeah.
Yes. Omaha,
I would have never
Nebraska.
got it.
What's
So
the
she's
score?
got one.
Of 1
She's got one.
and 1.
Right?
Yeah. Oh wait,
Man, we are tied.
Tiebreaker?
No, that was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
is
was
1-1.
tie.
We got a tie. Okay. All right. Now, here's the question. Here's the tiebreaker question.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're gonna go. This is where I need you to judge here.
Alright.
You watch Bethany and you watch Tyler.
Okay.
In Terminator, what is the kid's name that they try to save?
Man, you must have watched that this weekend or something.
Do you know it?
I'd like a new question.
Terminator 2 specifically.
Hold on, it's
No
in there
idea.
somewhere. I'm racking my brain.
She's watching the movie in her
You never seen Terminator? You need to- Terminator
house.
1?
It
You
was
never seen
before my
Terminator 2?
time.
You guys never? My goodness.
I've seen Terminator. I didn't say
I know,
did.
but we don't pay attention.
I have a
to
tiebreaker
details like
question.
that.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. So his name's John.
Oh,
The way you said it.
John Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you have one?
Tiebreaker question?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's from a long time ago. So it's what's Garen's middle name?
Damn, don't do this.
Pascal.
She got it.
Oh,
She got
I get Pascal.
I was hoping someone would get it.
it. Dang, boy. Must be. It's my. What is it? Pascal's French or something? Is it Italian?
Spanish,
Jazz
isn't
it
it?
up. Something foreign.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Bethany. Victory speech.
She earned that one.
Start crying.
Good game. I know.
We got the UPS guy here, or the FedEx guy. Oh, sorry.
Our shelves are
He's
here.
FedEx. I'm sorry.
You were boxed out.
Messed him up, but he's probably got to come in here to be on our show. Anyways, shout outs.
I just wanted to say shout out to Wildlife and Parks for this community thing for the Big Bear Park. So if you haven't done the survey yet, do it.
We're heading down there. We're gonna
Is
go
that
down there and
today?
get some lunch, yeah. So in tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep. Go down there and
Okay.
check it out.
It's like 11:30 to 3 today,
Oh,
tomorrow, and the
down there.
22nd. So,
Okay.
We're there.
but that's my shout out.
Sunshine, shout out.
Shout out to my grandson Malcolm here behind me. He's been very patient,
Hold that
and
down.
he's waiting to go get some lunch.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Thanks, Malcolm. Appreciate you,
Lots of
man.
swivel chairs.
Johnson, any shout outs?
Nah.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to Jeb.
Jeb. Who's Jeb?
Jordana's. What is he?
Ferret.
Ferret.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen a ferret. It was
Really?
really cool.
Is he here?
No.
Oh.
I'll
For
have
Pet
her
Care
bring
Day.
him in again.
Did you take your
it was
pets
fun.
down to Pet Care Day?
No.
No.
I don't have a pet.
Oh, I thought you had some
I have a
dogs.
cat.
Oh, okay. Take him down. What's the cat's name?
Fats or Neji.
Fats.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I like it. All right, folks. You guys have a good rest of your day. And Digify podcast going on at 1:30. What else
Yes. Tomorrow, Big Boy Sports Talk Show, 5 o'clock. The Big Hour at noon with DJ Blue. All Request Live on Thursday with me. Res Ride. Working on getting a new Baby Bison Beats with MC Musso and DJ Grandson. They told me they were going to be here this week, so if I have to go drag them out of bed, then I will.
we got? Let's go.
And then, yeah, Friday programming, Big Hour, Midnight Love, Summer Mix.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to all the listeners and everybody for the big voice.
Oh, real
KWTN.
quick, Garan, if anybody has any specials or anything they want to do during the homecoming celebration,
Yeah.
please get a hold of us as soon as possible.
Dance specials and everything.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks.
See ya.